So have you been to the campgrounds and seeing people in motorhomes and fifth wheels and travel trailers, but you still tent camp, right? Well, this market has now opened up for everybody, just like you and me. Hey guys, I'm cSzopa guy, and I'm here to talk about a little bit today on how it can work out for you to get yourself into a motorhome like this. The reality is, people in our age groups, 30s and 40s and on, have now recreated the RV market. It's like 1975 all over again, starting with those 25 and under coaches, and that builds a market now for the next 30 years. So if you're in that place where maybe a motorhome is right on the idea set, or you want to upgrade, the Newmar BISH'S 3014 floor plan behind me might be a perfect option for you. This is the first 22 that I just got to my store, and it is just absolutely wonderful. The new exterior colors that Newmar has added to their paint palettes. They're stepping it up a little bit and giving a little of those boisterous, loud colors, which I think is a great idea. So let's take a walk down here and let's show you what I'm talking about just from the exterior colors alone. Come on, guys. All right, so standing tall, just shy of under 12 feet, this motorhome is set on the what's called the Rider exterior paint colors. So you got all of that nice, boisterous orange, silver, almost kind of like a grayish black that's kind of hidden under the gray, all through that white schematic. Really pops the colors on this coach now. This is on a 22,000 pound chassis. Now the thing with the BISH'S is it's upgradable. So whether you order it or we've ordered them in advance, you can get a 24,000 pound chassis on this coach, which in the end of the day allows it to ride a little bit heavier and sturdy down the road. You know, on a 22,000 pound chassis, 22.5-inch wheels, Newmars are residentially constructed motorhomes. So all that aluminum structured framing throughout the coach, for all of you guys who want to track with me, built like your house that you live in, 16-inch on center framing, you have a stud every 16 inches. That's a lot of weight onto the coach chassis to ride nice and sturdy, as well as just the consideration of engineering alone. There's no lamination on the sidewalls. A lot of your competitor brands, most of them, have laminated sidewalls. And we all know what happens with lamination if it happens to get wet, as well as holding that climate control level on your air conditioners if you're heating up your coach or you're cooling it down in some of those climates that necessarily need to be under 80 degrees, 75. It's a lot more difficult with lamination to hold and maintain those climates. No lamination on a Newmar. So you can imagine on a 3-inch thick sidewall, the amount of insulation in those walls really allow you to heat up the coach and cool it down very quickly. That's a lot of information to follow there, I do understand, but those are very important features to consider when you're buying an engineered motorhome for the price point of under 200K. Look at the competitor brands at under 200K and then ask about how this coach is built when you're paying that kind of price point. Let's head inside and check out some options, guys. Considering those options and the engineering from the outside and that conversation that I just took you to school on, I know it can get kind of boring. It's very important stuff to consider. And when we step into the interior side of options on a Newmar product, the same quality and craftsmanship is carried over into the cabinetry as well as to the stitching design on the leather. So when we pan through here, let's take a look at the flooring right out the gates. This is vinyl floor, however, it's plank style cut flooring, so it kind of accents that feature of the real wood. Doesn't have that necessarily heavy grouting, so to clean this floor is a lot easier than it would be on a porcelain tile, plus it weighs less. The leather stitching on this coach also, again, at Newmar, they order the furniture out, but everything is crafted and completed at the factory in Napanee. This couch here, this can be optioned out for theater seating. We ordered this option for the sleeping arrangement because if this couch is opened up, it's considered a trifold, 3-piece option. You open it up and you have a sleeping space for 2 full-size adults. Children, kids, anybody that are friends, guests, family, have a comfortable place to sleep on this coach separate from the master bedroom. And that kind of pans over also into your dinette space. So the booth dinette space here on a Newmar is a little bit thicker and wider, and it's comfortable because you do have the side-mounted cushions against the wall as well. So if you wanted to cushion back to sit in a comfortable circular conversating environment, it doesn't feel that you have to sit against a valance necessarily, or it's going to push against your back. You have cushion support as well. So I like to point this out just because when we're all hanging out and it's raining outside, it's nice to have a circular environment for when to talk. The TV right behind me is on a swivel. So that nice big smart TV can pan out. It's a Samsung brand. You have the Bose soundbar located under the television. Again, this is a nice feature to have to let the ambiance and the sound really kind of, let's say, circumnavigate the entire space inside of the coach and get the sound barriers bouncing off of all the right locations, and you don't just have one sound coming from one place. Into the kitchen space, again at 30 feet, you have the Suburban Elite Series triple burner cooktop propane. The burner size are a little bit larger than they used to be on the previous brands that they held on the Newmar coach. Whirlpool has been a standard feature on the Newmar brand for some time now, especially for the convection microwave versus just a standard microwave. It is a residential size, so this convection microwave can fit most of your items that you would do in your standard residential home on the size of this unit here. And then this option can be upgraded as well. We ordered this one with the gas electric fridge, the Norcold brand, 10 cubic foot, but it does have the ice maker inside. So whether you go the residential size refrigerator that adds 2 house batteries to the coach as well, this is also a good option if you still want to kind of standard on the features and keep the price point down. The really nice thing on this coach is the 30 by 30 shower, glass enclosure on the sliding doors, and I'll let the camera kind of pan in there without stepping into the bathroom so you can see the fixtures inside of this bathroom are a little bit more higher end compared to some of the other brands that we've seen on some of these videos. Newmar does a great job of just doing those little bit of touches that make this stand apart from some of those competitor brands. So this coach, like I mentioned, did just get here, so we don't have anything untucked and the bed's made. Those are 2 ottomans that can be optioned with this coach as well. They have storage inside of them. You can flip over the tops, use it as a table since there's no coffee tables on a coach. Really great feature for storage and using as movement tables to be able to eat on when you're in the living room. The other cushion there to the side in this packaging is what goes on top of that booth dinette. That table does go down, you add that cushion, and then you have another small sleeping space separate from that couch pullout. So if you're wondering what size mattress this is, it's a queen size mattress. And this mattress does fit all your standard residential sheets and blankets. So if you're wondering, hey, can I use the ones that I have on home on this? Yes, you can. The ones that you have at home, these can be used on this mattress. You don't have to buy new ones. It does come with its own set from Newmar already, but if you're not a fan, I think they're nice options. You can use the ones that you have from home and they'll fit perfectly. Opposing that set of your mattress is your cabinetry where your hanging clothes. It's a decent amount of space, again, for right at 30 feet. And then you have 6 cabinet drawers under the cabinetry and under your LED television in the back. Cabinet drawers all pull out. When the slides meet, because the driver's side slide is a full wall slide, that single slide for the mattress meets right at the top cabinetry, so you still could have access to your bed. If you're driving down the road, you happen to stop over at one of those rest stops, want to take a quick nap, you got space down the galley, you can jump in the bed and take a nap without bumping out your slides. So all in all, 30 feet 10 inches, this is a great coach to consider if you're in that market where you're stepping up out of the fifth wheel, or if you just like, some of the ideas of having a well-constructed engineered motorhome for your first motorhome. This is the brand, Newmar. So I'm cSzopa guy. It's great to do these walkthrough with you guys, and I'd love to take you on a test drive. So give me a call. Talk to you soon.